Are you trying to figure out when the Social Security disability insurance benefits are going to be paid for November 2023? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'll go over the SSDI payment schedule and when the benefits are going to hit your account next month in November 2023. Now, if you are new to this channel, I want to urge you to hit the subscribe button because all we do on this Social Security Ed channel is bring you the up-to-date information, latest news, anything in and out of Congress that may affect your benefits. We want to be the first to bring it to you. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to cover is the average benefits for 2023, and then what your payment schedule is going to look like in November, what exact dates the payments are going to hit your bank accounts, and then I have some news update for you. The Social Security Administration has mailed almost 1 million overpayment letters, mostly to disability beneficiaries. So if you've received it or you are worried about it, well, stay tuned to the end of this video as I'm going to give you a full update on these overpayment letters and what to do when you receive one. And there's an update on COLA, cost of living adjustment for next year. It looks like COLA is going to fall further than the 3.2% you received for 2024. So let's get right into it. So here is what things look like. The Social Security Administration announced that you're going to get a COLA increase of 3.2%. So that means that next year, starting in January, SSDI benefits are going to increase. The average benefit is going to increase from $1,483 a month to $1,537 a month. Now, let's get to the payment schedule. As you know, SSDI payments are paid on the same schedule as Social Security retirement benefits. So if your birthday is between the 1st of the month to the 10th of the month, you're going to get your benefits on the second Wednesday of the month. If your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th, you are going to get your benefits on the third Wednesday of the month. And then if your benefits are between your birthday actually is between the 21st and the 31st, then your benefits are going to come in on the fourth Wednesday of the month. So that is the schedule unless any of this falls on a holiday. So given that, let's look at the November payment schedule. November 8th, you're going to get your benefits, your SSDI benefits, if your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th of November. You're going to get your benefits on November 15th if your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th. And for those of you who have a birthday between the 21st and the 31st, you're going to get your benefits on November the 22nd. And the payment will hit the midnight before, but there are some banks that may allow you or show you the benefit payment 2 days earlier. However, it does not mean that the money is available for you to spend, because we've received reports where people see the pending status, they go spend the money, and then realize that it is not available to them, and they get into this issue with the bank where the bank wants to get the money back. So make sure that the money has cleared the pending status in your bank account before you can make it available to yourself to spend. Now, if you do not receive your SSDI benefits, here is what you need to do. This is tips that are coming directly from the Social Security Administration. Number one, wait 3 additional business days. Why is that important? Because there may be a glitch, there may be a technology error. The bank may have an issue receiving the wire transfer from the Social Security Administration to hit your account. So after those 3 business days, if you do not get your benefits, if your benefits do not come into your account after those 3 business days, then call the Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213. Now, the another way to get your benefit or to see what the status is, if you don't get your benefits, you can log into the Social Security Administration website. For those of you who have created an account, you can log in and see if there's an explanation of why you didn't get your benefits. It may be because there may be a cancellation of your benefits because you violated a Social Security rule, or it may be because you have an overpayment, which is I'm just about to talk about that. I'm going to give you details about what overpayment means and why people's benefits are being taken away until the overpayment is made. So this is the way to address the issue if you did not receive your benefit on time. So now let's talk about SSDI news updates. The first thing I want to talk about is payments. Overpayments are a big deal. What it means is that because you have a change in your financial situation, whether you were working on ticket to work program or trial to work, you have more money in your bank account than you should, you know, or you've won some big money, whatever reason, there's an update you need to give the Social Security Administration and you haven't. So they've deemed that you're getting more benefits than you should. Sometimes they don't realize it until years later, and then they want to get all the overage money back. So the difference between what you should have received and what you received, they want to collect it all back. People are getting letters 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 in overpayments that they have to pay in 30 days. And typically, the way overpayment works is that you only get notified when you get a letter from the Social Security Administration. And it's a very threatening letter telling you have to pay this gigantic amount of money in 30 days. And if you don't, there's going to be consequences. And those consequences are that they're going to withhold your SSDI payments until the overpayment is made. And according to the Social Security Administration, about 7% of all Social Security disability payments are due to overpayments. That is a very, very big number. And the Social Security Administration has several tools available to them. And so the biggest question we get all the time from people is like, how did I get into this situation? Well, the biggest thing is that you may have done the trial work period program and you were making more money than you reported. And so once the information catches up to the Social Security Administration, then they have to go back and try to get all the money that you weren't eligible for that you received. Another reason why you may be in an overpayment situation is that your benefit should have been canceled because you were convicted for a criminal offense. And when they become aware of that, then they want to collect the money back. So, how do they collect the money? Well, if you're on SSDI, they're going to take all your benefit until they recover the entire overpayment. In some cases, you may be able to set up a payment plan, but in most cases, they take your entire SSDI check until the overpayment is made. So there are other tools available to the Social Security Administration to collect overpayments. They can intercept your tax refunds. They can, if you are still working in the ticket to work program or trial work period, they can garnish your wages. So there's several tools available to them that they can take action to get their money back. And as I said, this overpayment is 21.6 billion that is still outstanding, and they've sent 1 million letters this year alone. So you can see it is a big problem affecting a lot of people. And so Congress has gotten wind of it because the Kaiser Family Foundation, Health News, and the Cox Media Group did an investigative reporting, and they received this bombshell report that talked about the fact that most of these Social Security overpayment letters are going to vulnerable groups, people on disability, people who are poor and are on fixed income, and it's causing them a lot of stress. But the Social Security Administration recovered $4.7 billion in overpayment last year and still have 21.6 billion left. So they have a long way to go. So a lot more letters are going to be going out. So if you're hit with this situation, we have a whole video that we recorded on SSDI overpayments and how to deal with it. There are three options to deal with it. You can file an appeal within 30 days so that you can stop all collection actions by the Social Security Administration. You can request a waiver, which is kind of like a forgiveness. You want them to forgive the overpayment, or you can pay the amount. If you have the money and you know you owe overpayments, then you can pay it. But if none of that works, then you can also file for a hearing before a judge to determine whether you have a valid case. And usually, if you're going to get a hearing before a judge, you probably want to hire an attorney that understands how to file these cases and help you increase your odds of winning them. So that is the news about overpayments. Next, let's talk about COLA for 2025. Well, we've just received COLA for 2024, which was 3.2%, and the same group that were spot on in forecasting what the COLA was going to be, the Senior Citizens League, they are saying that COLA is going to continue to trend down. So they are thinking that next year probably be 2%. Now, that is not unusual because you can see in 2020 it was 1.6. In 2021, it was 1.3. So a 2% COLA is not unusual, especially since inflation is going down. So that is all the update I have for you. Next month, I'll record another video for December SSDI payments, when you can expect your benefits, and then bring you any news updates that we get that may affect your benefits. So if you have any questions at all about anything that I've covered, please let me know in the comment section below. As I mentioned, this channel is about bringing you up-to-date information about anything in and out of Congress that may affect your benefits. So hit that subscribe button so that you'll be the first to know when we release new information that may affect your benefits. So until we see you in the next video, thank you for watching.